guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be doing what exactly?
I guess just our final thoughts, kind of the competition, like biggest surprises, biggest disappointments. People kind of asked what your experience was first time watching it, so we can address that. Oh, and Joost too, the Joost situation, maybe a little bit. Yeah, so what do you want to start with?
Okay, first, this was truly super fun, being my first Eurovision experience, full experience. I don't know, I heard of Eurovision from like the background, like from you. I heard you growing up watching Eurovision, but we never really watched it together or watch a full competition to see how it went down.
Oh yeah, and y'all asked if it was my first one. No, it wasn't. I watched it as a kid. I think my last one, I vividly remember '09. I remember Alexander Rybak winning. I think I watched the 2010, but honestly I didn't really remember the whole Germany thing. So I may have watched it, but I wasn't involved with it. Just kind of watched it in the background. But since then, I haven't watched any.
Now, the wildest thing for me is reacting to my first Eurovision submission. Oh my god.
Slimane.
Oh my god. I can't believe the transformation, the journey we went on, because that was my first reaction. And initially I didn't like it. I don't know why. Maybe because seeing him now is not as formal. I feel like it felt too button up, very like, and I'm like a chill, relaxed type of person.
I think maybe you were thrown off by me a little, because I kind of didn't understand why we're getting a video not like actual live competition. I didn't know that the different way the countries select their songs, so I was like really confused by that. And I think maybe my impression kind of rubbed off on you, and you were kind of, because that was our first reaction when Friends dropped, and I kind of was like, why are we getting just this? Where's the whole competition? Because in Lithuania we always had the competition, so I was like, where's the whole competition? What were we doing
exactly
here? And then as I started seeing other countries do the same thing, then I think Slovenia came, and
I'm not talking about that, because Slovenia was my first love. Like, that was like the first submission that I saw that I absolutely fell in love. I thought she reminded me of Lady Gaga. I thought she was super creative, super innovative, and I was super excited to see her as the first submission that I actually fell in love with. Now we kind of moved over and we visit Italy, and we got involved with Sanremo.
That was really Sanremo was like that was like mini Eurovision in itself. I'm definitely excited for next year's Sanremo. That was really fun.
Which leads to, of course, guys, you have to leave. If your country is doing a festival, let us know down in the comments. We would love to.
Next year we're gonna do the whole every country.
It's gonna be fire, guys. But so what we learned is that over in Sanremo, they pretty much are the starters of this singing competition, and that's what led to Eurovision. So it was cool following that fun experience. And then we got super excited when every new country dropped their submission. We reacted to all the countries around the world. We really fell in love with Greece. Greece has a special place in my heart, because oh my god, we were introduced to new artists that we haven't heard of before. We started following their journey, and then as that started to happen, other countries started to pop up and send over their artists, and we started to cover those countries, which had been a super fun experience. And I feel truly special. What a treat for you guys to educate us, to teach us about some history in your country with Eurovision, and understanding the artistry and the competition as a whole. Guys, I feel like we went on this journey together. That was super fun. It's like a huge community. I felt so welcome. I'm like, you guys are stuck with me now, pretty much. So, one thing that I was so shocked, because my patience is like, is that it takes like almost a year to actually get to the competition.
Right, basically Slimane dropped in like November, I think.
Yes!
So half a year basically,
Yes!
6 months.
So it's a long time waiting, but honestly, when we do get to react to a new submission, it's like a little treat. So it's worth it. given that it's a long time to the event, I was excited to see how each country hosted Eurovision, because we started to look back at previous competitions to see how they hosted Eurovision. We went back to see other competitors to get an understanding what is the feel for each country. What I truly, truly love the most is learning the country through their performance. So seeing what they do, how they dress, how they act, how they interact, how they decorate the set was really informative for me to get to know the country a little bit more. So that was truly a fun experience. Do you have anything biggest that you really enjoy throughout this process? Anywhere you went to find?
Well,
there's a lot.
The surprises I want to get in later, like the surprise and disappointment. So that I think it's more about your experience first than watching.
So definitely I'll be watching more Eurovisions. I would like to now be able to compare like new countries, how they host the Eurovision, especially with this thorough knowledge of this year's. I truly, truly loved the experience of the camaraderie with the countries and seeing how they put together this whole production, because this was a production not only made by the EBU, but the contributions of all the countries coming together to kind of put together this whole production. Now, of course, that was met with some controversy, but who is not perfect? Of course, the competition is not perfect. So I obviously seen some areas where Eurovision can work on, and I can understand that. So I'm happy to see any future changes that the Eurovision will make in the future. Now, how should we move on further?
I guess Joost.
Joost, you're gonna get into Joost.
Yeah, so a lot of, well, I guess not a lot, but I think y'all want us to hear what we have to say about Joost, and we haven't really said anything. There really wasn't any conclusive.
No. First, I want to preface this by saying, because we would never want to be a channel to go online and be like, oh my God, did you hear da 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 da, without like everything being done first out of respect for the people involved. Because the last thing I want to do, I do not want to spread misinformation, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to be that, and we're a channel about kindness. So with kindness, there's understanding. So we have to be patient to see everything come out first. Go ahead.
What was I saying?
You're saying with...
Oh, yeah. So I guess in the last, when I checked what happened, so there was a reported, like, I guess Joost signed an agreement with EBU that after his performance, like, he doesn't want to be filmed because he gets into like the emotional zone. And
we've seen that
when he does like the whole tribute to his fans, and like some camera person like from the EBU or like wherever disrespected that agreement and kind of tried to film him, and he kind of, I assumed, so allegedly, I don't know.
But it sound like
he kind of just like shoved the camera out of his face or something like that. I don't know
if he touched it or
I don't know, but
do a gesture.
Yeah, something like that. So if that's what happened, that's whack for them to kind of DQ him just for that. That, I don't know. Like,
what I read is that a lot of people view that it was a harsh response given that what went down, and there was a lot of criticism saying, well, there was an agreement made beforehand. And even like as a person, what we did was we've seen Joost performed in several other concerts before Eurovision. We've seen him perform at Lowlands. We've seen him perform at many other events. And what we've noticed is that he's super, super sensitive on issues in regards to his parents, and he's been open and vocal about it. So I think for him to have an agreement, to know beforehand, okay guys, if I'm participating, these are my boundaries, I do think those boundaries should be respected. So it's very interesting to see, that the situation went down. However, I do have to say, even when we were reacting to Joost, I felt like, oh, he's gonna get disqualified.
Yeah, but we did. Yeah.
But this was based on him maybe doing, what do you call that? A mosh.
Because if you've been watching our Joost reactions, we've been saying that since then.
Most likely to be DQ'd. Most likely to be DQ'd.
We said it semi-jokingly because we thought, he would start like something with the crowd. We never thought this would happen. So,
but I feel like his fans too can see that, okay, it can be DQ'd, but not for like this.
having said all that, if that's exactly what happened, so I feel like that was not fair punishment.
Yeah.
If something else happened, then that's we would change our opinion maybe. But this is what is the last news that I've seen.
Yeah.
So,
and I think it's unfortunate that the narrative that some people try to profit of is making it about the issues with the protests with Palestine and Israel. So it's unfortunate because I think it puts Joost in a position that I don't think he signed up for if that was not the scenario.
Right.
And I have to say, when we first started to react to the drops to all the countries, I was shocked that Israel was participating. If you see that reaction that we posted for Israel's submission, my first question was, oh, Israel gets to participate. And that was because of the understanding that Russia was unable to participate given the climate that we're in right now. Now, the EBU, they say that they are not political, but I'm like, girl, it's super political. I feel like politics is everywhere we go. We live, breathe, eat politics. So I didn't think that was quite fair, but we proceeded moving forward because we understood that with Eurovision, what they try to push is uniting countries through music. So, okay, we could use this as an opportunity maybe to show, like, okay, kindness. Let's show, equality. Let's show cooperation. And I've seen that with some of the countries after they finish the performance. They either had a short little message to promote a better treatment to people around the world, which I truly, truly appreciated. So in seeing that, we reviewed Israel as, her as a competitor. And we really, really, really looked at her just by the music that she was providing. Now, for me, I think I've been very consistent in saying that for me, her song wasn't for me, and I didn't really see it as someone that's gonna be high in the ranks. But what was odd to watch in Eurovision is the voting process where she didn't get support from the jury, but she was heavily carried by the popular vote. So I'm confused.
That's a segue into the biggest surprises. So I guess that's one of the bigger surprises is Israel.
Yeah.
But I think it's a surprise for most people. But the reality is, if you support Israel, you vote for Israel. If you don't support Israel, you vote for 1 out of 24. So you spread the votes out, and Israel's votes are concentrated. And if you don't support Israel, they spread out. So it just so happened that 1 out of 24 versus 1. So that doesn't. I guess so. It's not a surprise. Like it was a surprise if you saw our reaction, I was like surprised, but. It's logical that this did happen. I don't think it's rigged because some of y'all are saying, "Oh, it's rigged." I don't think it's rigged. It's just, it's simple math. That's how it adds up.
Because for me, I'm voting who has. To me, my criteria in voting is who has a good song, who had the best performance, who overall did the damn thing.
Right. For us, it was
who
about
did the damn thing.
It wasn't about the country. It was about the performance.
No.
But if you vote for the political reasons, not for the performance.
Which is so unfortunate. That misses the whole point of freaking Eurovision, guys. Hello. Because for me, it's like, a lot of these countries are a little bit new to me. I fell in love with Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan captured my heart. I never really was too familiar with this country, but I was able to fall in love with the music they were put out. So I would have thought that everybody would have been voting based on the music.
Yeah, so I guess that would be my biggest disappointment is that Azerbaijan didn't make it to the
I
finals.
thought they were deserving
I really
of passing semi.
They should have passed. I enjoyed them, so I wish they did. But I understand, they're not exactly part of Europe, so I get it. It's just I'm disappointed. I really wanted them to make it.
Now I was really proud that Luxembourg was able to pass through, because again the argument is a small country. It's a small country.
13, Luxembourg did their thing. Good for
She's
them.
small,
Good for them.
but she showed up. I was super proud of Luxembourg. I thought that song was so hot. I love the duality, the double language. I love the performance. She slayed me. Now, who gagged me? I'm surprised how Armenia did. Now, Armenia, I wasn't rooting for you.
Oh, yeah, that was a little,
But you showed out, and I love to be wrong, proven wrong. So Armenia showed up. They showed honestly, they show culture.
They did.
They really did show culture, which I truly, truly appreciated. But I just didn't think that was the best song. But I'm happy that they were able to showcase Armenia.
My biggest dig at Armenia, the song was a little too repetitive. It kind of got, like, the first time hearing it was exciting, but you know, guys, if we reacted to them every time they basically played, so I don't know, after like fifth time hearing that, just kind of too repetitive the whole song. But they did do their thing. They showcased the country. I had them a little lower. I think I had them around like 13 or something. But no, they did their thing. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. Now, who fought back? I was impressed because Serbia, they had you at the bottom. They had you at the bottom of the list.
I didn't understand why Serbia was at the bottom of the list.
I was like, that is offensive. Because I thought her song was beautiful. I didn't place it high, but I thought it was fine.
Well, shockingly, I had her in top 10 on Friday when we did our like top 10 like predictions, I guess. Not predict, but like favorites. I did drop her in my ratings lower after, because I kind of felt that Serbia, Portugal, and Slovenia had the same type of vibe, but in terms of like that epicness, Serbia actually was last. I felt like Slovenia and Portugal was a little more epic, so I did drop them out of my top 10. But yeah, and so I guess segue into Portugal. I'm really shocked with Portugal. Number 10, I had it like like 22 or something.
I feel like, did I miss something? Like, honestly, I want to get to know you a little bit better. I felt like we overlooked Portugal, but honestly, I was loving Portugal's personality at Eurovision for the finals. I felt like we got to see her more engaging with the other contestants, her vibe, because her song it seemed like a quite serious song, a serious performance. But seeing her personality, it's like, girl, I want to see more of this. I want to get to know you more, because she was faves with my other faves, like with Nima, with Greece. I was loving that.
You have Portugal in top?
Let me see. I didn't.
You had like.
No, but no. As in, she was interacting with my faves.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like, you know, when your friend is friends with another friend, maybe you'll like this friend, maybe. But for Portugal, I kind of had her at.
Yeah, I can tell you where I had her.
I had her at 14. Yeah. But she impressed me. She shut me up real quick. So I would love to get to know Portugal.
For me, it was 23.
That is awful. Now, you know what slapped me in my face was Norway. How?
Slapped you? No, that didn't slap me.
My face.
Norway was robbed. Yeah, how is Norway
I didn't understand how he got 0 points.
Like, the performance was really good.
That slapped me in my face.
Like,
I said, wow.
I don't understand that.
It made me question if I understand what I was watching, because I don't know what I missed that others saw. That
I guess listen, we kind of jumping back and forth. Let's go through this list, maybe, like kind of make a little comment about each country.
I love little jumping back and forth.
No, because it's so disorganized. Let's have Norway, right?
It's my brain.
Okay, but Norway, super surprised. I have no idea why they play so low. Where I had them. I had them quite high. I had them as 16 for my personal list.
16?
But I actually was thinking they would make top 10.
I had them 5.
I don't know how they got last. Austria, I feel it's appropriate placing. I've always felt since my very first time hearing, and it's in the reactions if you want to go back, I said, great song, not for Eurovision. That's always been my comment for them, so, well, that's exactly what happened. Slovenia.
Oh my god, you're gonna go in order?
Yeah, let's just kind of.
Oh my god.
While we're jumping back and forth, let's make it a little more organized. Slovenia, I had them 24, so I'm not surprised. Spain, shocker. I didn't.
For a big country?
Yes, for a big country. And the song, like the way the crowd was vibing.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are fake. I feel like that's some fake behavior. I say, how y'all singing this song? I say, oh, but rated low. I thought that was funny.
The low ratings, a lot of these countries, don't forget, got because of Israel. Because a lot of countries gave 12 points to Israel when it wasn't really because of their performance.
Oh.
So it's kind of not fair.
I was reading the diaspora. Like if there's people who can support Israel, they're from another country, they're gonna give the points to Israel than to the country they actually want to give it to.
Right. That's yeah. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of countries didn't get points because of Israel, because they gave points to Israel for other reasons than the performance.
Which is partly why I think that if your country is going through some controversy, that you can't be able to participate because it's going to take away from the actual competition show. It's considered, I would say, a distraction.
Okay, yeah. So Spain surprised. Nutsa, very surprising. Very surprised.
No, because it's a small country and you have this logic that small countries cannot top.
Okay, yeah.
Small countries cannot top, but then you got Luxembourg.
Let me correct myself.
Topping.
Hold on, let me correct myself. So yes, in that sense, not so.
Yeah,
I guess
so it's not a surprise.
It's not. It's okay. It's
Keep
not
the
a
same
surprise.
energy.
Yes.
Keep the same energy.
I am keeping. It's not a surprise. It's a disappointment.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
She can sing though.
But I'm disappointed because for me, Nutsa and Israel, Eden, they went for a very similar vibe. They had those circles, those like kind of similar performance songs, and I just felt Nutsa was way better than Eden in terms of like performance. It was more. Nutsa,
she was popping her back.
Nutsa came in like the first 10 seconds. She was hot. She was killing it. Now Eden really killed the song in like the last 30 seconds, which is cool. Eden's wasn't a bad performance either, but I feel like they went for the same type of audience, I guess, because they're very similar songs. So I feel like Nutsa should have been way. I had her number 4, but anyway. Estonia, Finland, back to back, cute. Yeah.
I got tired of no rules.
If you guys seen our reactions first time,
Estonia,
I really had them high, but I understand why they play slow.
Okay. Down.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
Shocker that he got 0 points from from the votes.
I like his performance on Saturday Night Live. I feel like he should have stuck with that. I was so confused.
Yeah, I really
super confusing.
I want to address myself a little bit when we watched the reactions from the audience, and I was really happy when he got 0 points. It wasn't because
that's so mean.
Yeah, so I want to address it.
You're not this mean. I'm the mean one. Keep your role.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
So it wasn't because I was happy for him to get 0. I was more so that he fucked up his performance by not doing what he did on Saturday. Saturday show.
Drag you for that.
Nobody dragged me for that. I just felt bad.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to address it. Yeah. So because I don't feel he deserves 0 points. It's just
that's awful.
I kind of felt like he went backwards with the performance, and he had a really great performance on the Saturday. I don't know if it's Saturday, some sort of night show.
Yeah, it's a night show.
We did a reaction. That was really good. And then he went in that box where he spent 2 minutes in the box, and by the 2 minutes, I'm tired of the damn box.
Okay.
So. It wasn't so I'm happy for him to get 0 points. It's more so I was like, I told you so moment. So that's why I seem so excited. Anyway, Serbia, we talked about it. Latvia, too high. Should have been last.
This is a personal bias because his country is Lithuania. Yeah, because you felt like, Latvia should have gave you some.
No, well, that's separate. I don't like the song, period. Since our first reaction, I never
And
liked
you
the
guys
song.
hosted Latvia over in your country.
No, well, that part, yeah, that's all for jokes, though. I don't.
Yeah.
As far it wasn't. It was a bad performance, period. It was boring.
Okay.
Liar, probably appropriate. No.
I'm surprised. I didn't think she was gonna pass semis. But everyone. I felt like she's 17, cute, young, fun. I felt like
Lithuania, appropriate. I had it at 13.
Which is sad because this is a major drop for Lithuania. Last year they did better.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Again, a lot of people drag me because when I initially reacted to it, I didn't like it too much.
Oh, you feel vindicated?
Yeah, I feel vindicated now because a lot of Lithuanians drag me. It's a great song, blah blah. There's gonna be like a top song.
Yeah.
I never saw it as a top song. I felt it was a mediocre submission, kind of like Austria. I felt it wasn't for Eurovision. I'm glad we got 14. I like the song. I just don't feel it's for Eurovision. So yeah, I'm vindicated. But anyway. Luxembourg, we talked about it.
No, Luxembourg, she surprised us.
Germany, surprised me a little. I thought it would play slower, but it was.
I thought you have a beautiful voice.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it either.
No.
Greece, disappointment, major. My favorite. My second favorite, Joost. I guess for me, Joost and Marina was like literally net 1 and 2, but I had Joost number 1 because
I had Greece 7.
Yeah, I had Joost number 1 because of, we learned his story and I just really felt for him. So I had Joost as number 1.
I liked him because of his song, not because of his story.
Well, I had him because for me they were like literally tied, but I put Joost a little because of the story. So I would have had Marina second, but since Joost got DQ'd, I had her as first. But really surprised only 11. I dig this song. Maybe I guess her performance was a little underwhelming.
She was sick. Which is unfortunate because anything can happen at the end.
It's not sick, just staging. I feel like because we didn't know what to expect out of the video, so I feel like I really like the song, but there were better performances. So I mean, I'm sad for them, but I understand why it's 11. Portugal, we talked about Sweden.
I want to get to know Portugal more. If you guys have recommendations for Portugal, let me know.
Sweden. I'm not surprised.
Unforgettable.
I had them around that spot.
Oh my god, 10. But the way they were talking shit.
Who?
Sweden. They're gonna go back to back. They're gonna win this. I was excited for the Sweden versus the Ireland beef. So I was focused on that. I'm like, based on what Ireland was putting out, I said Sweden. I said, bye-bye.
Yeah, I said in the videos too, I felt like, because we actually talked about, in Ireland's reaction, I briefly said, I feel like in this little beef, Ireland this year is going to come on top. And they did, so.
I think that's what makes Eurovision so exciting. It's just these little details that goes along.
Right. Armenia, we addressed it. Angelina, yeah. A little disappointment.
I thought she was going to place like 4 up.
I thought top 3.
I loved her outfit. She looked good.
I feel it's a great song. And Italy is a big country. Like, Italy gets votes, so I feel I'm a little surprised though. Yeah, Ireland. I feel like that's exactly where I had it.
Yeah, I said that was that wild card. You don't know how they're gonna face.
The performance was really incredible, so I'm not shocked.
Ooh, the way Israel stood up when they got that support, I was like,
yeah, Israel. We addressed Israel. There's no need to beat the dead horse. France. A little surprising, but
I feel like because he, was sick a little bit.
But yeah, I also said that in the jury performances on like the dress rehearsal, he was actually his voice started cracking, and that's why his jury points were low. So I mean, knowing that, then I don't think it's that surprising. And honestly, look, it's only like 8 points away from third spot. So
I felt like he was singing to me.
Yeah.
The way he did this, doop, my little bush, doop.
Ukraine also a little surprising. I didn't have them that high. I felt like this was more like a 6 song. But I kind of feel like Ukraine is in the same boat as Israel a little bit, probably with the sympathy votes.
Oh, I didn't think that.
Why not?
I thought the song was catchy.
No, it was good, but also I feel like there was politics added too. Because
still, you think?
Well, the war is still going on, so why wouldn't it?
I guess.
So I do feel it was a little boosted because for me, it was good. It definitely top 10. Definitely. I just don't think it's third. And the final 2, I mean, I'm not mad.
Croatia, everyone say, oh, this was the one to take it.
Yeah, me personally, I never really liked the final 2 songs.
Speak for yourself.
I literally said me personally.
For yourself.
I said me personally.
Okay.
Who else I'm speaking with? I said me personally.
Continue to speak for yourself.
Yeah, I never liked these 2 songs, but the performances were really good by both of them. So I understand why they placed. I'm not mad. It's just I never liked the 2 songs. That's it. But go speak for you. Apparently, you love the 2 songs. So.
I had Switzerland as number 2 on my chart. 1 was France. I felt like I was so in love with the performance. There was so much details into it. The artistry, the message, consistently throughout. When Nima walked out the stage, had the non-binary flag. Even the song is about to broke the code. And has everyone singing. And also the theatrics on that
makes
pedestal.
Sense, right? Because binary zeros and ones. And he broke the non-binary. Break the code,
I was super impressed. Super impressed. Which leads me to the discussion. Well, I was confused. I learned with Eurovision that they're inviting in these songs. They have I don't know, they say there's one person who writes all these songs. I'm confused.
Yeah, somebody said there was one person who wrote 26 songs in the past 4 years. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, because I thought, for me, my understanding, oh, these artists are the ones who write the song. But sometimes it's the country themselves that write the song and say, hey, you sing the song.
I don't know if I like the whole concept
don't
of one guy
understand
doing
that.
like a quarter of Eurovision songs every year.
Yeah, that was a
It's
little
like what-
off-putting for me.
Yeah, I don't really like that concept.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
Because I like for me, I felt like it's authentic to feel like, oh, the artists are the ones who like really have a say on this song. Even if they have a small team, I didn't think it's like a big corporation.
Yeah, it's also a little not fair
songs.
when you basically competing as an individual with maybe like your 2-3 people in the room versus like a professional Eurovision songwriter. Like literally that his job. Apparently that's his job.
But he's good at his job.
Songwriter. So.
I'm not gonna lie, he's good at his job because I'm gonna be listening to these songs even after Eurovision. I can't wait to see the success of these people after Eurovision, and I look forward to next year's Eurovision. It's gonna be hosted in Switzerland, so I want to see how Switzerland hosts. Now, what I wish to see is that more behind the scenes. I would have loved to see people who have never visited the country try out the culture, see the food, see the sights, kind of like that background stuff. I love to see people experiencing things, but definitely I look forward to next year's Eurovision. That's for sure. And for you, any final thoughts?
No, not really. I guess we're gonna put up a poll, so if you guys wanna vote, basically, do you all? I was just thinking, are you still interested in us doing Eurovision reactions to the past?
I want to still do
it. Yeah, but if nobody wants to watch it, what's the point, right? Or do you want us to go more into like the individual artists and do like their individual songs? Like we kind of been doing that with Greece, Serbia, Italy. We go into like so.
There's also a junior.
Oh yeah, are you interested in Eurovision Junior contest?
I never heard of
I
this
never
one.
heard.
Have you
I've
watched
never
it
watched.
before?
I don't think Lithuania ever participated, so I definitely no. I never. I've obviously.
We only know the twins who participated. I believe the twins from Sweden.
Yeah.
They participated.
So yeah, I saw that contest is gonna happen. So should we do that? Is that interesting? But can let us know in the comments. But we're also gonna put up a poll. So. Yeah.
And since summer is here, I know your country is gonna have a festival. So let me know the festivals that you guys have, and we could check it out and watch and react. I think that would be quite fun. So I think that's it. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss you guys. I feel so sad. I feel like...
Why do you act like we're going
so? I feel so sad. It's over. No, it's so sad. Like, especially it's like my first Eurovision in the books. I can't wait to do the second one. It's just so sad that it's over. I don't know. Of course, guys, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. I want to know how you feel about the results. Of course, I want to get to know each and one of you guys' country participating in Eurovision next year. I look forward to that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the gang. And I truly, truly appreciate it if you made it this far. As always, share as much kindness as possible. Bye.